Hi, my name is Brian Norton with the InData project at Easterseals Crossraods, and today Jim Rinehart is going to take a look at Swell graphics paper, which allows you to make tactile graphics for all sorts of things, pictures, math, and other things. So let's take a look.
Hi, my name's Jim Rinehart, and I'm an Assistive Technology Specialist at Easterseals Crossraods. For today's tech tip, I want to show you something called Swell paper. And what it's used for are folks that would have visual impairments who would like to be able to feel a graphic representation of something. It could be something like a picture or a graph. Particularly helpful for folks maybe who are taking a math course that they need to feel what a graphed equation looks like. So the first one I'm going to do, I'm going to show you something here. This is a graph, a simple graph that's been hand-drawn onto a piece of the Swell paper. Now, Swell paper is the important part because it's got a special coating on the one side that when it's heated will actually make the black marks actually swell and raise off the paper. So it can be hand-drawn like this one is. It can be printed off a laser printer off a computer, just any way that gets on there. And the blacker it is, the better, because the energy will be absorbed by the black lines. So what you do with this heater is you'll take the paper and you'll, with the coated side up, you feed it through just like that. And what happens in there, actually the paper is heated, and when it comes out the back side, it starts to actually raise the lines. And I know you can't feel it on this, and it may take more than one time to actually get it raised to the point that you want, but you can just keep feeding it through, and each time checking it to see if it's raised to a level that you like. So it can be something like that. It could also be a drawing of a picture, something like that. And again, you just feed it through. And this has been through a few times, and you start to feel it raise up. Or it can even be, some artwork, something like this, which is my depiction of some mountains and a river. And again, just kind of put it and feed it through like that. And each time through, it starts to raise up the lines and the pictures on that. So that's the heater. So now, the heater is a little costly, so if you're on a little bit more of a budget, you can do this. You have to be a little more careful, but you can go to your local hardware store and buy a shop lamp like this. This is a 500-watt shop lamp, so it's really bright and really hot. So I will say, if you use this option, be careful with it, because it will get hot very quickly. But how you use it is that you have your piece down like that. You'll turn the lamp on, let it heat it up a little bit, and just kind of keep passing it back and forth over, something like this. And it takes about 30 to 45 seconds. You'll be able to kind of tell whenever the lines start to raise up. I would also encourage you, if you use this method, to wear a pair of sunglasses while you're doing it, because again, the light is very intense and very bright, and it could potentially damage your eyes if you get too much, look at it too long. So that's today's tech tip. It's called Swell paper. It is special paper, coated on one side, and for folks who like to have a sense of touch, a tactile feel for their graphics, that would be a great use for it.
So that's your tech tip for this week. My name is Brian Norton with the InData project at Easterseals Crossraods in Indiana.